Here are a few really simple piriformis release exercises you can do on your reformer. So we're going to start off with a massage ball. I really love this Franklin textured football. I like that it's inflatable and it's easy to adjust how much firmness you have. So for these exercises, or for this one anyway, you don't want to have it too firm because it can be quite uncomfortable, but of course adjust it to your liking or your client's needs. We're going to start off on your back. We've got footwork settings on, so if you have a taller client, you're going to have these settings further out, but for me, I have them at 1 and 1. Feet nice and wide on the foot bar. It's all the way up to the top. We're going to take that massage ball, place it right underneath that piriformis, or wherever you need that release. So we're going to start by pressing out with the knees angled over to the side, and then folding back in. And if you need to find neutral in between, then that's fine too. So we're increasing that pressure, and then finding a little bit of hip extension to activate the piriformis, and then let it go to come back in. So if you want, you can also place a ball on the other side and have 2 at once and just work through a symmetrical pattern or a little bit of a slalom pattern. But it's really up to you and what your needs are. If you want to, for this next one, you can leave the ball in place, but just for the sake of demonstration, I'm just going to put it off to the side. We're going to grab one strap and we're going to put just the 1 foot in. So from here, we're going to keep this thigh bone nice and stable. So imagine it's like a coffee stir stick or a fence post or a lamp post, whatever you want it to be. And we're going to turn it into external rotation and then activate through internal rotation. So we're getting a stretch on that piriformis and then some activation here. So a little bit of contract, relax. So let it go and then press. And I like to keep the other leg on the foot bar because it really does control the intensity of the stretch. Some people may find that once they get to this point, it's just too much. So being able to let off a little bit by pressing through this leg can be quite helpful. Okay, so lastly, we're going to take things up into standing. Where's that hook? There it is. We're going to move that stopper and that foot bar all the way to the front. We're going to do a version of scooter 2. So foot bar stays all the way up to the top. That leg that you want to stretch, or that piriformis you want to stretch, is going to be on the carriage, foot against the shoulder rest. And we're going to take that thigh bone and we're going to take it into a little bit of internal rotation. So remembering that in neutral hip extension, that piriformis does external rotation. We're going to stretch it by moving into internal rotation and then activating with extension. So asking that piriformis to let go while it's working in standing. If you really want to challenge your client, you can have them all the way up. So this really forces them to not clench their glutes and really allow that femur to move back into the socket to make space. It's a little bit more nuanced, but I think if you give it a try, you'll really see what I mean.